What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Savage Land, and welcome to another episode of the table. And as you can see on the table, I got my boys whipped out. And we about to go crazy. You know how we do on the Savage Land. Today's episode is called Classified Crazy. And a lot of people are classified crazy out there. I'm one of them. I was deeply insane at one time, but now I think I just got it down to I'm just a little crazy. I'm still wild, but I can control it. But as you can see here, once upon a time I could not, man. And you have to be truly.
Stop saying that, you making me
crazy to buy one figure more than one time, man. So that's what the main meat and potatoes of today's episode of the table is about. And it's also another special episode because it's Cobra CONVERGENCE8. Shout out to Hooded Cobra Commander. Actually got a chance to meet the man at Joe Fest down in Augusta. Had a great quick conversation, man, and that's really all I wanted. I'm honored to be a part of Cobra CONVERGENCE8. Finally made it happen, and it looks like it might be the last one, but I will say this: Hooded Cobra Commander, thank you for your contribution to pure, uncut G.I. Joe content without the BS and extra additives to it, man.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Thank you for that alone. Actually, a lot of people's channels, they just don't know the content on your channel, the meat, the fiber of your channel can actually live on, possibly past us, to be quite honest with you. But it is my honor to present the episode of the table, Classified Crazy! First things first, there's points that made us classified crazy. What are they? I'll go into each one of them. The first point that made us classified crazy is the nostalgia. Yes, that could be a term that could be wore out, but it's true. It's the reason I'm up here now. It's the reason why I'm even talking about G.I. Joe. Because something attracted to this line that I knew before from the past. Don't get it twisted. The one main point is this is a great line, but so much love wouldn't be put into it if it wasn't for the people who actually work on the line, pouring their hearts from their nostalgia into the line. And that falls in with detail and extra features. And the first one we'll start off with, this is my favorite classified figure. I don't care. There's been a bunch of them that came out, but this man right here still takes the cake. And this is Major Blood. And that nostalgia factor can work in one or two ways. It can work like, oh wow, this character, I remember looked just like this. I'm gonna pick this up. Or, oh wow, Major Blood never looked like this before. Definitely gotta grab him. Matter of fact, let me grab 2 or 3 of those, if I can find him. This man caused a frenzy on eBay where I seen his price be priced at $20,000. That's because this new classified version is better than any form or iteration of Major Blood could have ever looked like. I don't know if I believe they took this from the video game that came out, but in all, this is classified Major Blood, and he is here to stay. So detail and extra features will definitely make you crazy. Customization has also taken on another life inside the classified line, as far as kit bashing and making your own figures. Some people go as far as the extent as 3D printing, which is also awesome too. But as you can see here, I have some kit bashed and customized figures that if you're not feeling your classified figure, you can make just right. Like Jodie Shooter. Her hair was okay, but thank God she had a removable hairpiece, so I just swapped it out with Lady J's. Also, I swapped out her shoes, which were these like moccasin looking shoes, with some shoes from the starting lineup from Hasbro. Luckily, it's a Hasbro product, so they switched out. Very nice, and I'm really feeling my Jodie Shooter now. Same thing goes with Quick Kick. For my man Model Misfit, I got a 3D printed vest, which fans now, or also people that's into the genre, will fix up their own or print up their own accessories or items, weapons, vehicles, anything they want. Just another rabbit hole or deep genre that the classified culture is into. Also, I replaced Quick Kick's shoes. Well, let me stop there. He doesn't wear shoes, which is great. I put some shoes on his feet. He's wearing red Jordans now. And Wes and the Valaverse gun pretty much just took on a whole new life for a character. Also with Storm Shadow, mostly a guy who's in all white. You want to kind of keep him traditional. I switched out his shoes for, once again, some starting lineup Nikes, which look real good on his feet. I like that he has the all white suit. I want to keep him natural, but the shoes just make him pop a little bit to me. And I'm also crazy. I'm real crazy because I have a Storm Shadow, another one that's just the regular Storm Shadow untouched. So in Classified, you gotta be a little crazy, man. And just, if you want another figure to kit bash like me, I sometimes just get that figure just to be its standalone figure and also have the one untouched. Also, we have Outback, which I pretty much turned into two characters. I took Snow Job and put it on one of his bodies, and also my good friend Paul from Hyperdrive Collections, he sent over this other Outback with an MTV shirt, a little bit different color on fatigue of pants, but looks great, man. Looks great. I love that Outback, man. And Outback looks like two totally different characters now that doesn't even look like the original Outback, which is awesome, man. So customization, kit bashing, whole nother level when it comes to Classified. You gotta be crazy, to buy multiple figures just to break them.
A circus acrobat with a few loose bats in his big top.
When it comes to vehicles, the Hiss stands out like no other. A very cool vehicle which can be served as a diorama piece and also as background lighting. Trust me, I've used that white light in the front of this vehicle for shots. But it's very cool, has a lot of changeable parts with it. Also came with some pretty cool figures. His tank crew. Of course the lights with the Cobra symbol shining. So it's a very cool vehicle, very unique. Maybe costly to some, but for me, priceless. Also to add along, we got the HMS missile set, Trouble Bubbles, which are a staple in the Cobra army. Also more affordable vehicles like the ATV, the Cobra Fair, along with the Trouble Bubbles, which sometimes goes on sale. So as you can see here, I pretty much went crazy with those also. All making for a part in a more affordable vehicle outlet.
Oh shit, look at the motherfucking wheel.
But you wanna know what's crazy? What's really crazy? Is that you can get just as good as vehicle for under 20 bucks, $30 when it comes to customization. Now don't get it twisted. I do like the vehicles Hasbro put out. And I don't have a problem with most of the pricing that they do on most of them. But come on, how fun is it to get something and make it up yourself? Like this sick Chevy truck with a lift kit. Pretty much took the leftover Hiss tank stickers and it pretty much gave the Cobra troops a Chevrolet service truck with a lift kit. And looks just as good as any vehicle I paid $50 to $100 to. I wouldn't as far as go and say that the Hiss tank. the Hiss tank is legendary. Hiss tank is legendary. This is a nice truck, but it's not better than the Hiss tank. The Hiss tank is legendary. But that's crazy though.
Strato Vipers, when the battle is won, to you shall go the honor.
Alright, let's get into the part everybody pretty much wants to see. The army build. And that's what makes us so crazy. Like, why would you buy one figure more than 2 times, let alone 50 freaking times, man? I mean, we have to be insane, loco, crazy, man, to do that. But once you see it all done, it's crazy beautiful. It really is. And that's why this episode is the table, because it takes 2 6-foot tables to house this Cobra army right here. And it is a very beautiful thing for all my crazy people out there who do it, for all my crazy people I inspired to do it big like this. Hey, let's keep doing it. Let's go straight to the crazy house with it.
Crashing your head.
Let's jump into just different intricate parts of my army. As far as army building, that's its own genre within itself. Now in Classified is getting there to where you can get lost in the craziness of this alone, and God forbid there be a sale or it gets sent to a discount store. You'll start army building unintentionally. And to be honest with you, the crazy part about this, when I sat down and thought about it, everything I have on this table is army built. Every figure up here, besides Major Blood and Dr. Mindbender. But other than that, every figure I have up here is army built, whether it was intentionally or unintentionally. So let's go through the army and take a look, man, and have some fun.
Bring me everyone. What do you mean everyone?
Alright, first up we got the blue troops. I pretty much have 50 of these regular pretty much infantry troops. 5 of them are like the Cobra Island. The rest are pretty much Big Bad Toy Store. Also, I have some officers mixed in there. Now, all together, far as blue troops, and that's including like Vipers, there's like 73 of them. But my blue division, roughly about 70 something of those guys, you know, as far as that color coordinated core of blue troops. But as far as hard, Jesus Christ, as far as hard infantry, you're looking at about 50, and then with additional add-ons, Vipers and different little other soldiers, range Vipers, things of that nature, it rounds out about 73. Now, a cool thing about the blue infantry, now they got women, and me personally, I would like to see women in all the divisions. Like, I would like to see some women alley Vipers, some women range Vipers, even though they did have one in the cartoon. They need to do that. They need to do like a 4-pack of just different Cobra troopers, but just women. I think that'd be dope. I definitely would buy that up, especially in this woman body mode, which still I think needs a double ab crunch, but it moves good. It moves good, and it's a nice quality figure. I did a brief count in between time, and I'm looking at about 188, 89 troopers, give or take. And that's not including the Dreadnoks and different bosses like Firefly, different guys like that. My Cobra ranks go into the 200s with that, but as far as just straight up troops, uniform, boots on the ground guys, we're looking at about 189 here. Cool thing about Classified is you can split your armies into different divisions. On this side here, I got my red army. I usually stick my red and greens together with the jungle troops. I think it looks better color coordinated, and just kind of let the blues be themselves. Like, see the blue side here with that orange in the background, looks really, really good. Once again, with the different divisions in the army, like I said, everything on this table is army built. You can start army building the G.I. Joe animals and start making out a scene that you thought that you could never make before, and it's not even, you're not even thinking about it as a G.I. Joe animal. It just basically becomes an animal from the G.I. Joe zoo that you can put in other scenes and make happen, which I've done as well. And as you can see here, I got 2 Croc Masters. He's a masked character, so hey, that might just be the uniform for the crocodile handlers. And then also we got the Dreadnoks here. Got Zorana on the New Ray bike. Once again, falling back on just world building and opening up what you can do. Just incorporating different brands into them. Zorana's small enough to look good fitting on this bike. As far as the Dreadnoks, I do have all of them. I got one still, Torch, still at Big Bad Toy Store in my pile of loot. But check out this Valorverse custom I got. This is Sergeant Slaughter's body from Valorverse with the Marvel Legends. I forgot my man name. He's a half tank guy, but looks great. Looks great. He looked like he fits right in with Dreadnoks. And if I could give any one Valorverse figure a vote in to be with G.I. Joe, would be the original Bone Collector. To be quite honest, I don't like the new one that much, but this one right here, golden. Golden, straight golden. personally, my most favorite group, the Alley Vipers. What a unique figure. Will not lie, is a pain in the behind to deal with. One, because of their bulky gear. Two, because of their ratcheted type ankles. So I have the most charm trying to get these guys to stand up. But that is my favorite army builder, the Alley Viper. What a unique soldier. Also, while we here, I took the Halo troops and I army built them too. Why? Because I'm crazy. But they do look good. The orange and purple ones can almost serve like G.I. Joe power suits. But the Alley Viper is a very, very, very standout group, and they look really good and totally worth to be army built. Once again, going back to the 3D prints, as you can see here, I got the Gridiron Studios face mask on, which is pretty much the only thing I ever brought from Gridiron, but definitely love it on my Alley Viper. And also falling back with taking the animals and pets out of their surrounding and kind of making them new. This is Timber, but with these snow serpents, they look like just regular white wolves, especially with this one growling. They look like they could be aggressive wolves that they trained. Once again, another animal coming out of the G.I. Joe Zoo, and another one I caught on sale, 2 army built. Everything on this table is army built. Because I'm crazy. Even Baroness, Destro, Storm Shadow, Zartan, Firefly, the twins and guards. I have multiples of these figures on this table. Unintentionally army built because G.I. Joe Classified is a great line, and it makes one like me totally crazy.
Retreat! Cobra! Retreat!
Well, that's gonna do it for this week's episode of The Table. Classified Crazy. And I hope you guys enjoyed, man. I do this from the love and passion of my heart. I appreciate Hooded Cobra Commander for inviting me on for Cobra Convergence 8. Finally being part of that troop that's almost like a achievement or honor or a rite of passage in my eyes as far as this G.I. Joe YouTube, man, especially get that under my belt. If you guys want to check out more videos of The Table where I do army builds, diorama builds, reviews, man, pretty much anything that deals with an action figure and I feel like I want to get up and do, I'm gonna do, because I'm crazy over this stuff. I'm crazy for the love and beauty of an action figure. If you can, hit me on my Instagram at Geppetto910. And like we do on every episode of The Savage Land, with that being said, until the next time, God bless. I think I'm going crazy.